we really gone this far, this pace in time? Or is this the vision in my mind?
For what it's worth, I rehearse lyrics that personify spirit and soul. Anything to break the mold, trying to control streams of consciousness, leading to stress or the burden of wording thoughts that ought not to be spoken. My train of thought is broken, and I'm walking with these tokens in my hand, through a land that exceeds space and time. Geographically New York City, yet rigidly envisioned. The critical condition of my perception, my inner mind's connection to higher states. I conjugate projection to lessen the weights of illusion. I dilute the rhythm within this rhyme in conflict with the confusion that dope writtens just express, while dope raps collapse a nigga's whole respiratory. And I figure perhaps a lapse between the beats and my story might expose the traps and repetition, recognition that we've come too far without the map. A conduction of friction, so I'm taking it back to temperatures exempt from the boiling point. Not interested in making joints, but making progress past the cravings of flesh, reaching souls and speaking clearly when I'm put to the test. I wish every person resting in a peace, God bless. I wish every person resting in a peace, God bless. I wish every person peace and inner rest, God bless. We exist in an altered state of consciousness that lets evil persist beyond the limits of iniquity, creating distance between truth and revelation, invisibly adjacent to parallel relations of self through manifestations of wealth. Currency separates man from his prized possessions, a medium of exchange to rearrange our focus. Dichotomic transcendence into psychosis, a locus of no return in mathematical reference unless we learn the essence of life cannot be burned. A locus of no return in mathematical reference unless we learn the essence of life cannot be burned eternally. I wanna persist, a lyricist's comprehension of suspension in time, refined definitions of redemption through rhyme, sublime, yeah. Existence in the distance through space, reality or persistent time travel, unraveling the last laces of sanity, pacing humanity's fate faster, heading for a disaster. Existence in the distance through space, reality or resistant mind travel, unraveling the last laces of sanity, pacing humanity's fate faster, heading for a disaster. I try to embrace all forms of expression. Hip-hop's in a recession of acceptable MCs, considered non-professional federal notes, not the main agenda. Edible quotes to resist surrender to the masses. Creativity thrives in lower and middle classes. The voices of the oppressed turn to ashes amidst the mattress of capitalist oppressors. Regression might reverse the actions of our predecessors as the children of democracy challenge the hypocrisies, possibly vindicating eclectic forms of socialist philosophies. I am consumed in animosity directed at bureaucracies with elected officials selected unconsciously through spiritual nature. Greater Babylon on missions to become creator of all things, altering the offspring of latter generations. I'm trying to make gradual penetration through insight by ripping the mic with written poems. I am not like Mace or Sean Puffy Combs. My purpose is service to your inner thoughts. I am not caught in the confusion of arts and entertainment. Blatant concepts are the epitome of imagery. I express latent content rather explicitly. The dignity of MCs forcing me to clarity. No more charity, letting you interpret the diction. I'm trying to escape the contradiction of intuition in collective reference. The preference is yours. Consider it literature or poetical testament to revised demise. Open the eyes to fantasize the infinite. Yo, the devil transforms himself into the angel of light. So I search for the sight beyond. I cannot believe we have gone this far.
We really gone this far, this pace in time? Or is this the vision in my mind?